You ever get a letter that feels like a punch to the gut? That was me, standing in my kitchen, holding a notice from the Pinecrest HOA, giving us 30 days to vacate our home or face a lawsuit. My name's Ryan Carter, an IT guy just trying to keep life together for my 2 kids while my wife, LT, Emily Carter, is out serving our country in the Navy. The HOA, led by this smug clipboards are named Diane Prescott, thought they could bully us out because we dared to question their nonsense rules. They had no clue who they were messing with. When Emily walked into that meeting in her dress blues, metals shining, voice steady as a destroyer, the whole room froze and Diane's little empire started to crumble. We'd bought this house, a cozy colonial in a tidy neighborhood outside Norfolk, Virginia, after years of saving, chasing that slice of stability for our kids, Mia and Ethan. The HOA seemed fine at first. Keep the lawn neat, pay your dues, enjoy the pool. Emily was on shore duty, so we settled in, painted the house-approved colors, swapped the mailbox for their standard one, even joined the block watch. Life was good until Emily got deployment orders for 6 months in the Gulf. 2 weeks after she shipped out, the HOA started circling like vultures. It began with a violation notice taped to our doorgrass, half an inch too long. I mowed it that day, apologized, but the next morning? Another notice. Trash bins out 3 hours past pickup. Then it was our kids' basketball hoop approved months ago suddenly non-compliant. Our porch flag? Improperly hung. Emily's rose garden? Unauthorized plants. I'm juggling solo parenting, IT deadlines, and Ethan's therapy appointments, and these people are measuring my lawn with a ruler. I call Diane, the HOA president, whose fake smile could crack glass. Rules are rules, Ryan, she says, like I'm a kid who forgot his homework. No exceptions. But I'm driving around, noticing neighbors with the same hoops, flags, and flowers. No fines, no notices. That's when it clicks. This isn't about rules. They're targeting us. Things get uglier. A certified letter demands $100 a day for ongoing violations, crap like excessive foot traffic because my kids play in our yard, or improper curtains because Mia's blackout shades help her sleep. They even cite my dad's pickup when he visits to help out. In weeks, they claim we owe $2,500. I send photos proving other homes Diane's included have the same violations, but the board shuts me down, no explanation. Then comes the bombshell, a second letter accusing us of disrupting community harmony and threatening a lien to force us to sell. I'm floored. This is our home, $40,000 in renovations, our savings drained, mortgage stretched thin. If we lose it, we can't afford another place in this school district. Mia's finally got friends on the soccer team. Ethan's therapist is a godsend. I'm video chatting Emily at 2 a.m. Her time, whispering, they're trying to take everything. She's 7,000 miles away, face pixelated but fierce. Hold on, Ryan. We'll fight this. I try playing nice, hire a landscaper, repaint, trim, ditch the hoop. I document every fix, submit appeals, even drag myself to an HOA meeting with a binder of proof. Diane cuts me off 20 seconds into my spiel. Your time's up, she sneers, while others ramble for minutes. In the parking lot, I overhear her crony, Greg, mutter, military families are a hassle, always moving, never invested. My blood boils. Our neighbor, Tom, a retired cop who's seen it all, pulls me aside later. They've done this before, Ryan. Pick a family, pile on fake violations till they break. Most can't afford the legal fight. I'm done begging. They want a war. They're getting one. Then the hammer drops. A formal eviction notice, $3,800 in fines, and a hearing scheduled while Emily's still deployed. They've filed a lien with the county, complete with photos of violations like a half-coiled hose or Mia's bike in the driveway. I'm up at 3 a.m., chugging coffee, scouring the internet for a lifeline. That's when I find it. The Service Members Civil Relief Act, SCRA, protecting deployed military families from eviction or foreclosure without a court order. I dig deeper. HOA bylaws require uniform rule enforcement, and our closing docs say they can't touch families of deployed service members. Jackpot. I spot Diane's own mailbox and regulation and her tacky lawn gnome, unapproved. They're breaking their own rules. I call the Navy's JAG office, and the officer, LT. CMDR. Hayes is pissed. They're targeting a deployed sailor's family? We'll bury them. She sends SCRA details, a letter flagging federal violations, and notes on housing discrimination. I compile everything finds, photos, bylaws, proof of their hypocrisy. During our next choppy call, I tell Emily. Her eyes light up. I'm coming home, she says. Emergency leaves approved. I land 2 hours before that hearing. They're going to regret this. I hesitate mid-deployment, but she's firm. Ryan, this is our home. I've got this. The hearing day's a blur. Emily's flight's delayed, and I'm pacing, triple-checking our evidence. SCRA docs, photos, bylaws. The doorbell rings, and there's Emily, travel-worn but radiant, hugging the kids like she'll never let go. Show me everything, she says. We review the binder. She adds notes, her JAG training kicking in. Then she pulls out her dress blues, metals polished, gold bars gleaming. Tonight, she says, they meet the Navy. At the community center, the air's thick with tension. 30 neighbors watch as Diane and her board perch at their table like a kangaroo court. Diane smirks. Ryan, you've got 5 minutes before we vote to evict. She flashes slides of our violations, and Greg chimes in. You had your chance months ago. I'm mid-rebuttal when the doors swing open. Emily strides in, dress blues crisp, metals catching the light, every step a command. The room goes dead quiet. Diane's jaw drops. Greg fidgets. Neighbors sit up straighter, like they're at attention. Emily sets her cap on the table, stands beside me, and says, LT. Emily Carter, U.S. Navy, back from the Persian Gulf to address this attack on my family. Her voice is calm, but cuts like steel. Before you evict us during my deployment, let's discuss the Service Members Civil Relief Act, which bans this without a court order, fines up to $110,000 per violation. She lays out the SCRA letter, then our bylaws. Your own rules forbid foreclosure actions against deployed families. Yet you've singled us out while ignoring identical setups at other homes like yours, Diane. She spreads photos. Diane's gnome, Greg's flag, another board member's hoop. This is discriminatory enforcement, violating federal housing laws. Navy JAG's ready to file charges unless you drop all fines and stop this harassment now. The board's stunned. Diane whispers to their lawyer, who's sweating bullets. Neighbors murmur, some nodding. After a tense pause, the lawyer croaks, we need a private session. They huddle for 20 minutes while neighbors approach us, one saying, I'm so sorry we didn't know. The board slinks back, defeated. Diane mumbles, all fines are dismissed. No enforcement actions. Their lawyer adds, we regret the misunderstanding. The room exhales. Within days, Diane and 2 board members resign. The county probes the HOA's finances after more residents share stories of harassment. 2 years later, we're still here, with a new board. 2 vets included, keeping things fair. Neighbors threw Emily a hero's barbecue, admitting they'd been too scared to fight. We learned 3 other military families were pushed out before us. JAG helped them get settlements. Standing up wasn't just for use, it was for them. For anyone facing a bully with a rulebook. So what's your story? Ever stared down an HOA or a petty tyrant? Drop it in the comments. Let's hear how you held your ground, or if you're still fighting. Like this if it got your blood pumping. Subscribe for more tales of beating the odds, and share if you've ever had to defend your home. This is Ryan Carter, saying know your rights, stand tall, and never let a clipboard scare you. Till next time.